Welcome back. For this one, I was looking at V23A, Gardner's Classification Hieroglyphs, and K6. So one of those is a whip, which I just thought was funny, because funny in the head, and the other one is a fish scale, and I don't know why I've combined them at all. So the whip sound is something like meh, but I've just read also can be used for Mehenet, which is a goddess, I didn't know, and also for Arm, which is a cubit, and for the North Nile Delta. The fish scale is something like Nismet. It's hard to know how to pronounce it with no vowels there. And I couldn't find a meaning for that on the classification I was looking at, but elsewhere I found a reference to Osiris Unus, the eye of Horus, which hath been made in the form of fish scales for thee. Something to do with Kung Fu cakes, the 60-second ceremony. So I'm just being facetious. I don't know, do you get whipped if you don't eat all your cakes? I wouldn't have that problem. I would eat the cake. Anyhow, we do kind of have the shape of a fish holding up an eyeball, so there is a reference to that eye of Horus perhaps. And on the right hand side, that fish scale has transformed itself into what looks a bit like an ear, but it also has a face in it. And just looking at that bit closer, the orange bit looks like a face, but it's also reminding me of a goldfish as well, so there's still that reference to a fish, but it's also become quite lobe-like. I can see a couple of characters in the centre of that sort of fish/vesica type idea, and something off to the right hand side in like a brown colour. Some people chatting in the sunlight off to the left hand side. A big flaming eyeball with possibly a newt on top of it. Something shooting off here, like it wants to get away from the rest of the gang. This side's a bit more friendly, like there's a projection coming out, but it's sort of looping back around again. So there it is, wonderfully weird. Apparently Mehenet was a form of Sekhet, and she would destroy Ra's enemies with fierce fire, which I guess you could say is the orange here, but I think this has multiple meanings. But I think my favourite is that I'm going to whip you if you try and steal my cakes. Thanks for listening.